welcome to the new channel called Cooking with the Crew, where myself, Jordan, and my queen Alicia, we will be bringing y'all different types of videos of cooking, mukbanging, and whatever the case may be. So in this video, we have ingredients here for y'all for our meatloaf video that will be dropping real soon. So when you come to the channel, please comment on the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click on the bell to turn on the post notifications. And today we have hamburger meat, onion powder, garlic powder, black pepper, salt, meatloaf seasoning. We have tomato paste and tomato sauce for the sauce to go on top of the meatloaf, and we have breadcrumbs and eggs. Okay guys, here we have the beef. Okay guys, here we have garlic powder that we're going to add. And this don't have no salt, so you can use as much as garlic powder you want. You can have it tasting like garlic if you want to. And then we got some onion powder. Use as much onion powder as you want, seasoning to your liking. Then we're going to use some black pepper. And we're going to use a little salt. Not much. So all the salt we're going to use. And we have our meatloaf packet here. We're going to put 2 of these since we have 4 pounds of meat. And we're going to kind of mix this up. And we're going to take some breadcrumbs that we have. We're going to add breadcrumbs. These are Italian breadcrumbs. And guys, I don't have no measurements. I just go by eye, and that's pretty much how I do it. We're going to add 2 eggs. That's 1 egg. Here go the second egg. And we're going to mix it up. We're going to massage it in all of the meat. And guys, I just made a mess. I dropped meat all over the counter. You ain't cooking if you don't make a mess. We're going to get this little bit of meat that tried to escape and put it back in there with everything else. And guys, you don't want to over mix your meat because it'll be tough. So we're going to mix it just about that much right there. And now we're going to form it into a loaf. And I only have 1 glove on right now because I took the oven off, so I don't have seasoning meat on the seasoning. So I'm going to use my clean hand here with a glove, and we're just going to form a loaf. And this will go with a preheated oven that we have at 375, and we're gonna cook it 35 to 45 minutes. And when it's done, we'll bring you back. Guys, welcome back. And guys, we're gonna do a quick tomato sauce. Most people use ketchup, but we're gonna do our quick homemade sauce for the meatloaf. And here we're going to need some sugar to cut the acidity of the tomatoes, some Worcestershire sauce, some people say W sauce, tomato paste, and we have some onion powder, black pepper, and salt. So we're gonna pour this sauce, tomato sauce, into a bowl that we're gonna mix, and we're gonna take half of this 6-ounce tomato paste. So we're gonna use 3 ounces. And we're going to put that in there. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. A couple drops. We're going to add a little salt. Since the tomato paste is no salt added, so we're going to add a little salt to bring out the tomato flavor. We're going to add a little pepper. A little onion powder, and last but not least, we're gonna add some sugar. And like I said, guys, this is gonna help cut down the acidity of the tomato sauce and the paste. We're not gonna put a lot because you don't want it overly sweet. So we're gonna mix it. Then we're gonna give it a taste. See where we at, and if we need to add anything. And guys, sorry about the noise, but you can't mix nothing with a spoon without making noise. So we're just gonna give it a little tasty taste. So we're going to add a little bit more sugar because you don't want it to be like a real tomato strong taste. And it's super strong. So we add more sugar to kind of balance it out. You want to balance out the flavors of your sauce. We're going to go in for another taste. We getting there. A little bit more. And y'all probably like, good Lord, that's a lot of sugar. No, it's not. Trust me. You have to kind of put this whole thing in there to take out the tartness of these tomatoes. But we ain't gonna do that. We still want a little bit of the tartness from the tomato, but you also want that little hint of sweetness in your sauce. And guys, I don't have no measurements. I'm just doing this by eye. So you will have to kind of guess at how you want to do it and do it to your liking. Oh y'all, and we sorry for the noise. If y'all hear noise in the background, it's my queen over there cutting potatoes for another video that we're gonna give y'all. So like, we in the kitchen, we grinding, we doing multiple things at one time. So guys, the last amount of sugar that I just added will be enough to tone down the acidity and the tartness of the tomatoes. So this is a quick sauce for the meatloaf. And when the meatloaf is done, we'll bring it out the oven and we're going to put the sauce on there and then we're going to put it back in the oven. So guys, stay tuned. We'll be back. Okay guys, we're giving y'all a sneak peek of the meatloaf that's in the oven, how it's coming along. This is the way it looks so far. And when it get done, we're going to bring y'all back and we're going to top it with the homemade sauce that we made. So please stay tuned. We'll be back. I said I'd bring you back when we get the sauce. So we're going to put the sauce on it. I almost dropped it. And then we're going to put it back in the oven and we're going to let it cook some more. So we're just going to start by And guys, I had got all the grease and everything out the pan because you don't want it to cook in oil. So and we basically just trying to get the top of the meatloaf covered. And depending on how thick y'all want y'all sauce on there, y'all go with that thickness. You want the sauce all over. And when you get it cut it, you're going to have sauce all over. And we just put sauce in places where we see that it needs sauce. We're just going to smooth it out. And we're gonna leave a little sauce reserved just in case someone wants some extra sauce. But guys, this is what it look like. And we're gonna put it back in the oven at 375, and we're gonna allow it to cook at least 20 to 25 more minutes. And we'll bring you back when we have the final results. Okay guys, here's the finished look of the meatloaf. Once we sauced it, we allowed the meatloaf to cook additional 25 minutes in the oven at 375. And once we took it out, we allowed it to sit 15 minutes. The reason you want to allow your meatloaf to sit 15 minutes before you cut it, because you don't want the juices to leave your meatloaf. And here you can see that I'm cutting the first piece, and we're going to cut two pieces for y'all guys. While cutting the second piece, you will see that the meatloaf is very tender and it's easy to cut and it's really soft. And we're going to give y'all a close-up here so y'all can see that the meatloaf is not dry at all. And here's the close-up. You can see that it's still juicy and that it's not falling apart, and that the meatloaf actually stuck together during the cooking process. We hope y'all enjoyed this video of the meatloaf. We're about to give y'all a sneak peek of our upcoming next video, smothered potatoes that the queen made. And we just want to thank y'all for tuning in. Like, comment, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that all your post notifications are on. And check the description box below for both channels and all of our social media. And we're out of here. Peace.